Are you trying to build an online sales funnel, but you're not sure what that should actually look like for your business or what you need to do to get it to convert leads into bookings or leads into sales? This video is going to show you exactly that. Hi, I'm Allie Bloyd, and I'm a local marketing and paid ads expert. And I've helped local business owners and marketers all over the world get a higher return on investment from their paid advertising using things like sales funnels, pipelines, back-end automations, and follow-up campaigns to make sure that no leads slip through the cracks. Today, I'm going to walk you through what you need to consider when building your first or next online sales funnel and how to improve the conversion rates. If you have any questions, make sure to drop those in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss anything new. Let's dive in. So if you're thinking about building an online sales funnel, you might be wondering first why this is even necessary. Why can't you just direct traffic to your existing website? Well, the truth is, most websites out there were not designed with conversions in mind. A traditional website is going to have a navigation menu. It's going to have a lot of different things on the home page that link out to a blog, different products, different services, different featured areas. This is not actually ideal for conversions. The reason being is that it gives that lead or that visitor too many options. There's a phrase that says a confused mind doesn't buy, and overall that's true. When you put too much power into the hands of the visitor to determine where they want to go, number one, they may get confused and leave. Number two, they may not actually end up in the place that's best for them. And number three, they're very likely not to submit their contact information, schedule that call, or make that purchase that ultimately would be best for them. So the concept behind an online sales funnel is that you are giving every single visitor one option and one option only. They can either move forward or they can leave. This is really going to move a lot more people in the direction that you want them to go. As long as that piece of content or that ad that was originally driving traffic to that page is aligned with what's on that page and the offer is compelling, you should have a decently high conversion rate in terms of people who take that next step. Ultimately, how many people do that is going to come down to the design of the page, how quickly it loads, the copywriting on that page, the offer itself, and several other factors. But ultimately, no matter what, it's going to end up converting at a much higher percentage than any traditional website, even if it's not a very good landing page. So that's the reason why we create online sales funnels. Traditionally, local businesses have often thought that they couldn't benefit from an online sales funnel. Ultimately, any business can have a sales funnel. The question is, what type of funnel? There are a lot of different funnel styles out there, and ultimately it depends on the lead generation strategy that you're employing that will determine the type of funnel that you use. For example, a webinar strategy is going to have a webinar funnel. A gated content strategy will have a lead magnet funnel. Within lead magnet funnels, there are a variety of styles of funnels that you could utilize. If you're a business that sells a physical or digital product, you're going to have a checkout funnel. If you're a business that needs to generate leads and appointments, you're going to have a lead generation funnel. So there are a lot of different types of funnels. And ultimately, if you've tried them in the past and they haven't worked for you, it could be that you did not have the right strategy, meaning you did not have the right funnel. Even if you had the right strategy and potentially the right funnel, it could have been a poor design, poor copywriting, or maybe the offer was not actually a good fit for the audience. So again, if you've tried it and it hasn't worked, don't write off funnels entirely. It could have just been the way that it was implemented. So here are 3 different examples of different types of sales funnels, and then I'm going to walk you through some of the specific pages that I have in some of my sales funnels and talk you through what allows them to convert at a high rate. This top example right here, this is an example of a gated content funnel or a high ticket application funnel. This would consist of an opt-in page. The opt-in page is ultimately going to be focused on the offer, whatever the offer is. That could be a piece of content, such as a video or a downloadable PDF or maybe a template. Or it could be designed around the core offer itself. Either way, the purpose of this page is to get that person to submit their contact information before moving forward. The reason this is so important is because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, no matter how good your offer is, no matter how great your page design or your copywriting is, not everybody is going to convert. You want to collect information first so that those people who do not convert are able to go into your backend system or CRM and they can be nurtured along through that sale. You can continue to build the relationship with them without having to continue to pay for advertising or missing out on the opportunity to ever really communicate with them again. So collecting contact information is key. The next step of this funnel is that content itself. So in this example, ultimately, I typically would have a piece of video content here. This piece of video content could be a case study. It could be a demo. It could be a video sales letter. It could be an educational training or webinar. Whatever it is, it needs to be directly tied to the audience you're targeting and the offer that you're promoting, and it needs to follow a really specific format. So you could have this funnel perfect in terms of the pages, but if this piece of content is not what it should be, the funnel itself will not work very well. So in a sales funnel, just like with anything else in business, if one of the core components isn't right, you're not going to see the results that you could see. From here, this piece of content would then drive parties who are interested in learning more or taking the next step to an application. They can submit their application and then they can book either a call or an appointment. After they book, they should hit a thank you page that will tell them what to do next, where the meeting's going to take place, anything they need to prepare beforehand, etc. Now we have a simple appointment booking funnel or lead generation funnel. This again could be focused on a gated content offer, or it could just be for your core offer. In this case, we're going to have an opt-in. We're going to have a booking page that could be call booking or in-person appointment booking. And then again, that thank you page with the next steps, trying to make sure that someone is fully educated on what happens next. This is an example of a checkout funnel. This could be for a physical or a digital product. This is going to be, again, an opt-in. The opt-in page could ultimately be on the same page as the purchase, but no matter what, you need to be collecting the contact information, even if someone doesn't end up buying, or this could be an entirely separate first page. So we've got an opt-in, then we have the checkout page or the purchase page. You might have some order bumps on that same page. Then we would have potentially an upsell page. There's really no reason not to add an upsell page into your funnels. When you have an upsell, it's only going to be shown to people who've already purchased. If they decide not to take it, there's no harm done. But if they decide they will take it, you've increased the value of those purchases on the front end and hopefully allowed people to get a much greater taste of how you can help them and will ultimately lead them to that core sale that you want them to make or that repeat purchase that you want them to continue making. From there, you could potentially have another upsell if appropriate, or you could have a next step page, such as booking a demo call or a sales appointment or strategy session or something of that nature. And then ultimately you could have another one after that, and then end up with a thank you page. So you could have a lot of upsells, a lot of downsells through this process. That's entirely up to you, but here are a couple of different examples of online sales funnels that you could implement. In order to actually put together these sales funnels, you're going to need funnel builder software. Most traditional website builders are not really designed for landing pages or sales funnels. There are different options available out there. I've tried just about all of them. At the end of the day, I really love the software that I use. I will link to that in the description of this video if you want to check it out. And this is the back end of that software where you can see the different funnels that I have. I have 47 funnels in my account. A lot of them are in use simultaneously. It doesn't mean I am running traffic to those all the time, but people do find those in a variety of ways through SEO or organic social media or my email list, whatever it is. There are different ways that people engage with those. So having this type of software helps enormously because it's going to simplify the building and the design elements. If you use the software that I link in the description, there are going to be templates already in there for you. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel and start from scratch. You can just take what's already there and edit it to fit your business, making this process a lot easier. Once we have that ability to build the actual funnels, now we can put those funnels into action. So the first one that I'm going to show you is one of those lead generation or appointment booking funnels. This is designed around a 72-hour flash sale. This sale is not currently going on, so it's going to say that it's expired, but this is a simple example of something that I would use to generate opt-ins and bookings and ultimately sales. This funnel has worked extremely well for me over the years, and I break it out, when I feel like it. And this is something that I can use over and over again. At the top, we're typically going to have a countdown timer because this is a limited time offer that I will run. It is not something that's always available. So if somebody happens to hit this link after that offer is available, I want to make sure they know that they can access it and I actually disable their ability to access it. So this is the header, 7-day flash sale, telling them a little bit more about it. They click on take advantage today. It's going to take them down here. Typically, this is going to have a form for them to opt into. Because this offer is not active, I'm not going to have that form there. I can actually hide that element on this page when the countdown timer hits 0. That's an automatic feature that I can set on this page, which is really nice. But if we scroll back up, you can see this is not a very long page. Pages do not have to be long to convert well. I have a question here in the middle. Now I've got some details about this flash sale. Again, a button that's going to take them to the bottom where they would fill out that form. I'm going to tell them a little bit about the bonuses that they're going to get with this. And then again, telling them that their next step is to book that call. Once they do that, they are going to hit this booking page. We're going to be able to select a date and time so that they can speak with one of my success team members and go ahead and see if that's a good fit. This is not an offer that I let people just purchase online. Number one, it's a higher ticket offering that most people, they're going to want to speak to somebody to make sure it's the right fit for them. Number two, it's not the right fit for everyone. We don't want people purchasing this that aren't actually a good fit for it. And making sure that they are is really important to us. So ultimately that call or that Zoom call is going to be the best next step. Once they schedule, they're going to hit a thank you page. This thank you page has got a video on it. This video is really important because it's going to, number one, increase show up rates to the call because I'm making sure that they know exactly where this call takes place, how the calls are conducted, what they need to do if they need to reschedule, what they need to prepare before that call. I also can prompt them to join the Facebook group for support and resources. And that's just going to allow me to continue to communicate with those people on an ongoing basis, whether that's on my email list, my text list, on those phone calls, through retargeting ads. And now I've got them in one more place, which is the group where I can continue to educate them, nurture them, provide value to them. Then I also give them a couple of additional ways that they can connect with me. Again, these are some of my hottest prospects. They've scheduled a call to speak with us. I want to make sure that they know about the podcast. They can get one of my best lead magnets. They can go through a free challenge, or they can check out my YouTube channel. Anything I can do to further educate my prospects always helps me ultimately convert more sales, because by the time they get on that call, they already feel confident that I can help them. So that is a simple 3-page funnel. This next funnel is an example of a purchase funnel. This is for a high-level masterclass. This is going to teach them all about automation software, CRMs, all that good stuff. I'm telling them exactly what they're going to get inside of that. This is a 2-step form. So my opt-in is actually step 1, and then the checkout is step 2. So on this specific funnel, I don't even have an opt-in page. It's checkout page and opt-in page in one. Then ultimately there will be things that they can add on to their order. Once they hit this page, this is going to be the upsell. So I am giving them the opportunity to get an entire funnel system for a very discounted price. It is only available right here. And if they decide to take that, then they will just have to click this button and that's added to their order. If they don't want it, they can click that and it's going to take them to the next page. That next page is going to be a booking page. Even if they did not want that upsell, that's okay. They might still want to talk to someone about how to take advantage of this masterclass and find out ultimately how I can help them get farther faster. And then finally, whether they take this or not, they can click here if they don't want to schedule that call. If they do in fact schedule the call, they're going to go ahead and hit the thank you page. And if they skip it, they're going to hit this thank you page where we tell them what to do next. So where to go to access it, how to submit their login credentials, where to reach out if they have any issues or problems, and order confirmation. So those are 2 examples of different types of sales funnels. And as you can see, once you enter the funnel, there's only one step you can take moving forward. There's only one page that's presented to you at a time. So you have to decide, do I want this or do I want to miss out on the opportunity? Because of that, you will ultimately end up converting more people. You will have a higher front-end value on your offers, and ultimately you will have a greater back-end value from those leads and prospects if you were selling something higher ticket on the back end. Hopefully this helps. If you have any additional questions on online sales funnels, drop them in the comments. Let me know what types of videos you'd like to see next, and make sure to like this video if you thought it was great. Subscribe so you never miss anything new, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye.